Hey guys. So I decided I'm getting a few questions on how to actually downgrade a 3DS, and I believe the process is just similar, if not the exact same, to doing it on an old 3DS or a new 3DS. Um, but it's pretty simple. It's probably gonna take you honestly like 7 hours. So I'd get a nice TV show, a fucking bottle of soda or something, just hang out for a bit because the method itself is tedious, but it's just simple as hell. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come to Smee's website. If you don't have a way to get into Homebrew, or you can't get into Homebrew, don't even bother with this because it's not relevant to you. But if you do have a way to get into Homebrew, come over to Smee's channel again, or website, whatever the fuck it is, and get the Homebrew starter kit. Make sure yours is up to date because there's a chance of breaking your 3DS with downgrading process. Um, Other than that, the rest should be when you download it, you will get this starter RAR, and you'll have these three things as you would normally, except we have a lot more here if you don't already have the starter kit. You may have installed shit tons of stuff. I don't know. I'm not you. You're not me. So what you're going to end up doing is this process is going to make you reinstall menu hacks a lot, like about 4 times, because you have to keep on formatting it. You also need a way to put your SD card into a computer, or fucking no, you just need someone to put it into a computer. Otherwise, this is not going to go well for you. So your first thing you're going to do is, when you download this, is you're going to make a new folder. You're going to call it updates. That's real fucking original. Then in the link below, I'll have links to or in the description, whatever the fuck. There'll be a mega link to both the old 3DS SIAs and the new 3DS SIAs, and they're going to be the 9.2 firmware versions. You need these, absolutely. So what you're going to do is you're going to download those. I didn't download those because I don't prep for videos. So you're going to download those. You're going to put them in the updates folder. All right, just going to be like, whoop whoop, done. And there's going to be quite a bit. It's going to come in a RAR, so you're going to unrar that like we did the starter, and you're going to just take all those and put them in there. There's going to be like 130. It's like a 140 meg file. So when you're done with that, I believe that is all you need to do. And for those of you that have a Japanese 3DS, where can I? You know what? Here, we'll do this. Boom. Jap 3DS. If you're on a Jap 3DS, you want to find this file right fucking here. Is that 2 zeros? I just put 2 2s. I'm dumb. 10200. And then 2, and then C, and there's like a fucking A in there. You're gonna find that. And if you're on a Jap 3DS, if you don't, I'll put an annotation or whatever. We can skip all this shit somehow. You want to delete that, because if you don't, you will break the shit out of your 3DS. And I've read so far there's no way to like recover it. So don't do that. And don't save that either. So when you're done with throwing the SIAs and everything in your homebrew folder and everything, you're going to go to your 3DS. And I'm going to leave here. I'm going to go get a video going, I guess. Okay, so now that we're done with all the stuff in the computer itself, we should have well, I've got a few more things, but you're gonna pop up here in your homebrew. You're gonna find a way to get into your homebrew, I'm not showing anyone how to get in or obtain homebrew, so you should already have it in doing this. And you're going to go down to the sys updater. All right. I will also put a link for this, the .3ds file or whatever it is. I'll put a link for this in the description as well, because you need this specific version for this to work with the specific CF files. So when you do this, all right, I'm just saying, this, I'm not exaggerating when I say this will take 7 hours. This took me a whole day of my time, and it is the most tedious freaking thing you will ever do. And, well, I've ever done. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down to it. Where is it? All right, we're on it. All right. You're going to activate it. All right, see, it says a bunch of blurry shit. There you go. It's more legible. So what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to come down to like here, and it's supposed to go to step 8. When it hits step 8, you'll see a shit ton of text here. I'll probably put a picture here of like a successful attempt. This one, which will pop up with a lot, but you really want the whole text. And when you get the text, it can't be garbled or damaged, or it can't be messed up in any way, shape, or form. Well, when you do get to it, you're going to press Y. And you're going to press it and you're going to hold it as long as everything isn't all fucked up. Alright? I've read that there are ways to make the sys updater work better and faster, and there's like surefire ways. I tried all of them, didn't work. It just happened to work when I woke up the next day. When you do get to it though, it'll say downgrade. You'll hold and press Y. And when you do that, you just hold it until you see it say, it'll say like down here or right here, installing sys. And that's kind of it. When you do that, it'll install everything, and you'll see this CS shit. When it's done, it'll restart. Now for me, I waited an hour. I had to restart my thing manually, and then I had an issue where, but this is common, so also keep this in mind. If for some reason, I don't know why, if it's new to 3DS or old 3DS, you have to take out your SIM card, and in order for it to boot properly, and then you can put it back in, and you can use your stuff, and you can play like normal. It's just a hassle. So to get rid of that, you have to go and you have to delete Iron Hacks. Iron Hacks, Ironfall, anything to do with Ironfall whatsoever. Don't worry, if you like the game, one of the rare people, you can get it back. It's when this process is all said and done with, you can actually play it again. You also want to change your theme, because the browser hacks exploit is kind of, well, theme hacks isn't working right now. It shouldn't be when you do this. So you have to get back into Homebrew by browser hacks and install theme hacks in order to have a permanent way to get into the Homebrew channel for now. It's kind of a lot. And before you do, I guess, any of this, I would also recommend you to back up everything on your SD card, not just a specific folder. I mean everything. And then when you're done with all this, when you do it successfully, which you shouldn't have any hiccups if you do it, it's a very simple process. I just ramble like a motherfucker. You should definitely back up that SD card and call it like SD card alpha, 3DS alpha, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to make you know that if shit goes bad soon, I can just take that and put that back on there, and we'll be all good. Sorry I couldn't actually show you. I don't really have a spare, well, I have a spare 3DS, but the bitch is updated, so. But I do, if anyone uses to downgrade, awesome. I don't want to be responsible for anyone breaking their shit. So if anyone has any questions or anything, if anyone actually does fuck something up, let me know. I will most definitely try to help. I don't know how much help I'll be,
but I'll try to help.